Hi everybody, it's Susan from Sunrise Quilt Studio, and today's video I'm going to show you some of the quilts that I recently pieced together. I did get a request for this a couple weeks ago and I promised I'd get a video up. Things have gotten busy this past month and I haven't gotten around to it until now. So now I don't have a very good space to show quilts. I can't put anything on the walls because this is a rental, and my little clothes rack back here just isn't big enough for the quilts, but I can show you at least part of them. This is the Prairie Meadows quilt by Lori Holt, and I did a video showing you the hand applique that I was doing on this one. So there is that one. This is a nice large quilt, and it's all appliqued, it's all put together. I did decide to go ahead and do the pieced border on this one. I was debating on that. I was thinking I would just put a straight border on it and not mess with piecing it, but I did cut out these pieces when I was cutting out the pieces for the applique, so I had them, so I went ahead and sewed them together and did the piece border. Now the background in the blocks in the pattern, they're pieced together too, and I decided not to do that. I just did a plain background, and these are low volume backgrounds. They're not solid white. There's different prints in here, and I chose 6 different backgrounds and made 2 of each. So there's 12 blocks in here. And I will pop up some still photos so that you can see these a little bit better. This was a long project. It took a long time to cut out the fabric, took a long time to applique the pieces, or just sew them and flip them. Long time to applique. Piecing the blocks together was a relatively short amount of time compared to the other steps. But this is a fun project, so if you like to applique, this is a good one, and it is a free pattern. It's on Lori Holt's blog, but you do have to buy the templates to get all of these shapes. So there is that expense plus your fabric, but this is a really nice quilt. Okay, here's one of the quilts I made out of the Nutmeg fabric. This is basic gray. for Moda. And these are the piece blocks that I've done tutorials on. So you may recognize these. Okay, these are 12-inch blocks, and it's at 3 by 3, and 2-inch sashing, 2-inch inner border, and a 4-inch. Now this one I did a 5-inch inner outer border. It's about 54 by 54. So those are all. Those are all the Nutmeg fabric blocks, and it has a grunge in the background. Okay, here's another one made with Nutmeg fabric, and this is 9 blocks at 3 by 3. It's 52 by 52 inches. It has 12-inch blocks, 2-inch sashing with cornerstones, 2-inch inner border, and a 4-inch outer border, and that outer border is a grunge. And the background is also a grunge fabric. So these are also blocks that I've made videos for. Okay, this quilt is made with Kate's Garden Gate fabric. This is also a Moda fabric. I think it's a Betsy Chuchin. The inner border is a grunge, and the outer border is Nutmeg. So there's a combination of fabrics in here. But these are also 12-inch blocks with 2-inch sashing and cornerstones, and I do have videos on all of these blocks also. So I'll have to do it this way. Here's another row. So this one is set 4 by 3. So this is a longer quilt. And the inner border is 2 inches and the outer border is 4. Okay, this quilt is made with the Prairie Flower block. This one I made it pretty large. And here, so I can show you a quarter of it. And then I'll show you a photo of it where I had laid it on my bed. So we have that. It's all different colors in these blocks. And this is 12-inch blocks again. I have a 2-inch inner border and a 2-inch outer border, and this is made all with Lori Holt fabrics, and they're mostly calico and prairie line. There might be a few basics in here from 2020, I believe, maybe some from 2017. But I have a pretty good stash of Lori Holt fabrics that I pull from when I'm using her fabrics in a quilt. So here we go. I know this isn't the best way to show this quilt. That's the only way I can show how to do that. Now I am a long arm quilter, which those of you who have been following me for a long time know that. You also may know that we are kind of in transition right now. We're living in a rental house and we're building a new house, and my long arm is in storage at the moment. So we're just waiting for the house to be built so I can get everything quilted. Okay, I've got one more quilt to show you. This is another large quilt, and this one is also made with Lori Holt fabrics. And we have, this is a sampler quilt. So, okay, this one's called the Moine Irish chain sampler. And that's because it's made with the Moine Irish chain block, and then it has sampler blocks in it, just all different kinds in it. I also made this one large, so this is a good bedside size quilt. And I will show you some stills of this one also, so you can see it better. But I made these with the blocks from videos, and some of them are like my sampler blocks that I sewed trying out my patterns before I posted videos, tutorials on them. So, and then here's some more. So you may recognize some of these blocks. And they may just be different colorways from what I had in the video. So I'll show you some photographs of this one too. Anyway, here, those are the quilts that I have done so far. I do have a couple more coming up. I have lots of blocks to show you on for free tutorials and free block patterns. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes up. And in the meantime, I hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. For more quilting ideas, click on the video links, and to keep up with my latest projects, click on the subscribe button. I hope to see you again soon.